How much Thai street food can you eat for just $20?
Today we're at Talad Phlu, one of the oldest markets in Bangkok, where you'll find an abundance of Thai street food that's affordable.
Oh yeah, ignited on fire.
I'm gonna show you some of the best food you have to try while staying on a budget.
Right now, $20 is equal to exactly 652 baht. So let's see how much we can eat. Here we go, on our way to the first spot. This place, I've been looking forward to it all week long. It is so good. There's so many cool places to eat and check out when you're at this market. We're starting off with a place you absolutely cannot miss, known for their guai tiao nua, or beef noodle soup, stewed beef. This entire section of the road, you can smell the aroma of the stewed beef and the Chinese braising spices. They have the noodle station at the front, and I'll have to choose wisely, but at the same time, I do want to get the big bowl with all the different beef parts. Okay, so I got the thin rice noodles, the small rice noodles, they go in blanched in that broth. That broth is so aromatic. And then that goes into your bowl, and then Uncle tops it with some garlic. I think a little squirt of soy sauce, some white pepper and coriander goes in. And now comes the braised beef, all the different parts of the braised beef. We got the mix, so he's gonna add in a bunch of everything with tendon, with beef, with braised beef, with fresh beef, and that goes into the broth. And that goes on top of your bowl. More braised beef goes on, the meatballs strategically placed on top, and that broth. Oh, that broth is so aromatic. It just smells so good, I couldn't resist getting the mixture of all the different beefs. So there's like at least half a dozen different organs and pieces of beef in here, from tripe to lungs to the red beef to meatballs with noodles and that broth. I did go with the extra big bowl and extra beef. I couldn't resist, but this will set us back 100 baht. First, we gotta just try that broth though, before we season. That is nourishing. The broth is so rich. It's thick. You really taste the aroma and the fragrance of coriander roots in there. It has this like beefy, meaty sweetness to it and this intense, salty umami. Oh, that brings back so many good memories. I actually used to come here and eat, but it's been years since we've been back here. My wife used to live around this area in Talad Phlu. So it's one of our favorite places to eat, but it's been a long time. And the flavor of the fried garlic too. That is a broth of wonders. Add in a couple scoops of chili vinegar. And then gotta load it up with a little bit of dry chili. Then you wanna really stir this up with the noodles, mix it into the broth. That is so good. With the acidity of the vinegar, the chili flakes. And on that bite, I got one of the pieces of the braised beef, which is so tender. Just the muscle just dissolves on your tongue as you bite down. That's nice and vinegary now, nice and spicy. An extraordinary bowl of beef noodles. You can see the braised beef. There's some tendon in here too. Look at that piece right there. Like the tendony, gelatinous. Oh, wow. Completely melts in your mouth. Oh, the tenderness, the flavor. This is such a nourishing bowl. The bean sprouts for that crunch. Let's try the meatballs. Oh, that flavor, that bounce. And then it has this incredible juiciness that comes out of it. One of the cool things about this place is that it's so heritage. It's been around for 80 years. It's family run for generations. And they have been featured in a lot of Thai writings and Thai media. They've been featured in some Thai TV shows, but it's one of the standards, one of the institutions of Talad Phlu in this market area. And it's so iconic. It's somewhere you have to eat. And their recipe, I guarantee these beef noodles will blow you away. They're phenomenal. Perfection. So this place is called Kham Wan Talad Phlu, which is the sweets shop of Talad Phlu. It's been here for 36 years. She's the owner. Open for generations. This place is again an institution, part of the culinary heritage of this market in Bangkok. And they also happen to have some of the best Thai sweets in all of Bangkok. There's at least a dozen different desserts here which you can order from, and she has some of them all arranged in little packets. But alternatively, if you want like one taste of everything in a mixed box, like a chocolates, you can choose your chocolates. You can choose your different Thai desserts that you want. So we're gonna get a mixture of some of the top desserts that she recommends. She's so friendly. Oh, Anika like
ข้าวเหนียวหน้าปลาแห้ง
ข้าวเหนียวหน้าปลา Oh, so it's sticky rice, but เป็นขนมหวานไหมครับ
ขนมหวานใช่
So this is a really interesting one that we've got to try with fish. And I'm going to be honest and say I don't think I've ever tried this before. It's called khao niao na pla. And so it is sweet sticky rice. The sticky rice is cooked with coconut milk. And then it's probably the same sticky rice that would be used with mango sticky rice. But instead of mango, it is actually dried fish mixed with sugar. Let's try it out. That is incredibly unique and different. There's so many things going on in my mouth. Yeah, it's good. It's hard to explain everything going on. But first of all, starting with the sticky rice, it's al dente. It's not completely dissolving in your mouth, so it has that texture. Then it's just wrapped up with this really incredibly rich, sweet coconut cream. And then you bite down on that fish, and it's like shredded and ground fish. So it has this smoked and dried fishy flavor to it. And this nuttiness. I'm not sure if there's peanuts in there too. There's shallots in there, definitely shallots. You taste the aroma of fried shallots in there. And then it's sweet. So it has this, and you can see actually the pieces of sugar, the granules of sugar. So you kind of actually crunch down, the sugar's not dissolved. You crunch down on the sugar. And imagine now all of what I just talked about, all in your mouth, all at the same time. Come to think of it, maybe a simpler explanation. It's like peanut brittle, but with fish and shallots, and on top of coconut creamy sweet sticky rice. That is so good, it's so unique, it will totally throw your brain off. It goes against all the dessert and sweet principles you've ever been taught, and it's so good. And there's a lot more desserts that we've got as well. A whole mix. This one is called khanam tako, which is like a coconut custard pudding wrapped in banana leaf. So it's coconut custard on the top. I think this one is with taro. Yeah, taro in the bottom there. That is sticky and creamy. The starchy stickiness of the taro on the bottom. And then on top is this cap of coconut cream that's thickened and custardy. And you really taste the flavor of the coconut. And it's also salty. The saltiness contrasts and enriches the sweetness. I love khanam tako. That's extraordinary. This is another popular Thai dessert and one of their signatures here, which is called khanam chan. And chan is layers. So it's like a layered cake. Oh, that feels kind of nice in the fingers actually. It's so squishy, so jelly. Oh, that's so soft. And it's made from a combination of rice flour and coconut and sugar. And typically the way most Thais would eat it, because it's in layers, so typically you can grab it by the layers and kind of pull it apart. Oh, it's like a bungee, it's so stretchy. And you can feel the oil from the coconut coming out. I think the green version is pandan. It's nice though. It's sweet. It's really like smooth, like mochi, but a different texture. And it has that oiliness coming from the coconut and the coconut milk. And then finally, this one is called khanam mokang, another very unique, very traditional, old school dessert, like a custard cake with fried shallots on top. Again, this is always one of those Thai desserts that just gets you confused from your first bite. You're like, wait a minute, is this a sweet? Is this savory? Is it onions? Yes, it's all of the above. All of these desserts set us back 76 baht. But we still have a lot to eat, and we're moving on to the next spot. ขอบคุณมากครับ ขอบคุณมากครับ So on our way to the next spot, we're just passing through the Talad Phlu train station, which is still at the intersection at the core of Talad Phlu. The old railroad runs right into the market. And so you'll especially find a lot of food, a lot of stalls, some little food courts that are surrounding the market. People come here to eat, people get food for the train, but then also it's still a well-functioning old train station in Bangkok and one of the iconic landmarks of this area and this market in Bangkok. Here comes the train. And so next up on this tour, it's actually located on the far side of Talad Phlu Railroad Station. You will find an auntie here who has been selling gopal bla, which is Thai Chinese fish maw soup for over 50 years. This place is absolutely classic. It's so cool, surrounded by some umbrellas. There's an old wooden shop house, and then there's tables. She's serving it all. She has everything boiling over charcoal. The fish maw soup, which is more like a thick stew. There's some noodles. There's all the different toppings boiling over charcoal. And then there's some seating underneath the big tree. But this place is classic. It's heritage. We're gonna try this next. Okay, so then she fishes out the gopal bla, the stew with the fish maw. Auntie, she is a national hero. She's so cool, and she just does it so graciously. That mother pot of the stew, it's so thick. There's so many things going on in there. And it's not just fish maw, but I think pig skin in there. Looks like there's chicken necks, there's blood cubes, there's eggs. So I got the bowl that costs 50 baht. So you can eat this with chopsticks or you can eat it with a spoon, but it's almost like a porridge. But you can see there's the thin rice noodles on the bottom. Oh yeah, also bean sprouts there as well. But let's just taste that thick porridge gravy. You really taste the dark, sweet soy sauce in there. Oh, and it's like this just warm, comforting. It almost eats like a porridge. It's so sticky and warming and comforting. But this place is extremely famous, and it's one of the most iconic Thai Chinese staples of Talad Phlu. Oh, that's good though. It's kind of like everything it needs to be. It's comforting. It's a deep, rich flavor, but nothing is overpowering. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, but it is time to season. And typically people would season definitely with some vinegar. Okay, and a little bit of chili. But some people like chili in here, some people don't. It's kind of one of those dishes that you might want to keep a little bit simple and not too spicy because it's more of a mellowed flavored dish. So we'll just add a little bit of chili. Then we'll go in with the chopsticks so we can get the pieces, the skin, the fish maw, the bamboo shoots are all in here. And the chicken necks as well. I think that's pig skin, but the way it's cooked, it's just so fluffy, so soft and tender, just kind of spongy and absorbs that broth in that soup. And you've got the whole hard-boiled egg too, some extra protein. Okay, and a chicken neck. Actually, you can eat the whole chicken neck with the bones and all. It's actually a dish that's very resourceful, making use of everything, the odds and ends, the bits that often might be discarded, they all go in to flavor this incredible stew. Chicken neck is a little bit bony, but you definitely can crunch through the entire thing. All that calcium, you need the extra calcium. It's like those flavors build up and gets more and more flavorful as you go. Next up, right along the side of the railroad tracks, we decided to stop for a juice, which is called Nam Bai Bua Bok, which is Asiatic Pennywort leaves, or also called Gotu Kola. And it's this leaf that's really green, that's really nutritious, really healthy, but they make a juice from it in Thailand. That's the most common way to eat it or drink it. And you'll find it all over the city at every single market in Bangkok, but this lady here serves one of the best in all of Bangkok. And when you order it here, then she pours it into a cup with ice, the greenness of that juice, the nutrients. ขอบคุณมากครับ It's very vegetal, very green tasting. I really enjoy it. You can get it sweet, but she also has the version with no sugar, which is what I got, which probably is even more vegetal, but I love it. It's a great balance. It combats the heat and the humidity. It's refreshing. And you can just feel the nutrients and all the vitamins going into your system. Oh, it's a detox, it's a cleanse. And at 15 baht per cup, it's well worth it. แม่กับพ่อขายไหมครับ Wow. Your uncle? Oh, okay. Okay, so her uncle started and they've been selling here for 50 or 60 years. This humble stall selling Pennywort leaf juice. No wonder it's so good. And my wife has been coming here for many years, and she said it's still one of the best in all of Bangkok. This was green juice before green juice was a thing. I'll take a big whiff. When you're underneath the highway, you're likely to smell, well, a number of different things, but one of them is chives, because Talad Phlu is very famous for chives. And probably if you ask most Thais, the first food that comes to mind when you think about Talad Phlu, it's goi chai, which are chive dumplings. So this stall is called goi chai jekia. They have 3 different prices. I think we'll probably go with the 35 baht. So we got here at the perfect time. He's making a fresh batch, and you can see the whole pot. That's the fresh chive. Actually, those aren't so much dumplings or pockets, but it's more like a chive cake made with rice flour and chives. The traditional one is more like a dumpling with chives on the inside and then a dough on the outside. But it gets a double fry. So at first he puts those fresh ones into the oil, then he pulls them out, and he's pulling out that batch right now. And then we'll see, so it gets that fry. Okay, so that's the half fried version. Now she's gonna cut those up into pieces. And you can see those are just half fried now. It's kind of crispy on the outside, but it's just got that glaze, that crispiness on the edges, but not fried all the way through. And still gooey from that rice batter on the inside. And then once she scissor cuts it into bite-sized pieces, then that's gonna go back into the oil. It's gonna deep fry, so it's twice fried. Oh, and when he fries it, deep fries it, he's really got to mash it up so it doesn't stick together. Make sure that it's perfectly golden, fried until crispy, but not over fried and not burned. But with every fry, with every move, the aroma and the perfume of those chives is released into the air. You can even see the oil turning green from the chives. Oh, and that batch is ready. So as soon as you order, and she pokes some onto a stick into your bowl. Oh, those are crispy. And then the chili sauce is gonna go on. Okay, ครับขอบคุณครับขอบคุณมากครับ The crispiness is on the outside, and then you sink your teeth into it, and it's kind of creamy, almost like a savory custardy on the inside, and then just infused with the aroma, the fragrance of the chives. The sauce is like dark soy sauce. It's kind of like a sweet, vinegary soy sauce. So it's salty, it's sour, it's sweet, a little bit of chili, but not very spicy, and just very tasty. Yeah. Probably one of the better goi chais I've had in Bangkok. It's so tasty, it's so perfumed with those chives. That double fry gives it the extra edge of crispiness. And there's something about that crispiness that is addictive. It's not like a flour batter coating. It's just, you know, like when they do fried chicken, but there's no batter, it's just the fried skin and then the chicken that's fried itself. It's kind of like what this is. It's like the crispiness is embedded into itself rather than being separate, like a an added coating of batter. This may not be the traditional version, but I mean, you gotta give it up for the taste, for the deep fried version of Goi Chai. It's so tasty, and it's something you have to try when you're in Talad Phlu. And as I'm eating this, now would be actually a perfect time to tell you a little bit about the amazing history of Talad Phlu.
Talad Phlu is one of Bangkok's oldest neighborhoods, with roots going back over 200 years to the early Rattanakosin era. The name translates to Betel Market because the area was once filled with betel nut plantations and traders who sold them right here at this market. While the betel trade is long gone, Talad Phlu remains a living slice of old Bangkok, home to Thai Chinese communities, the iconic railroad, and of course, famous street food.
And we're continuing with our Thai street food tour at Talad Phlu, and we're gonna eat another extremely famous food here. Actually, there's two different variations. We're gonna try them both, but the first one is called Khanam Buang, and it is like a sweet Thai thin pancake, and they're making a fresh batch right now behind me. Okay, she's getting started on a fresh batch right now with the batter. So this version of Khanam Buang, it all begins with a batter, and they scoop it out onto the hot griddle. She layers it out, she kind of evens it out, spreads it out until it's thin, and it cooks evenly. And actually, they take their time. The griddles are not on a very hot heat. They want it to cook slowly and crispify evenly all the way through, so there's no like blobs of batter. And then they put this egg yolk mixture on top of that once it's crispy. And then from there, there's a variety of different fillings. One of them is a sweet filling, one of them is a salty filling, but typically you would either choose one or the other or get a mix of them. But they make the entire thing, so they make it in a big batch, but then they slice it into pieces, whereas other places, they make it smaller and they're kind of like individual, but you smell that egg batter and then all that fresh coconut. Once they are ready, then they kind of fold it over and cut it into little pieces that are more manageable. But it's actually a huge, kind of like a Thai crepe, but it's like a foot long, and then they slice it into pieces before serving it. So she finished a fresh batch, and actually they have their menu up there. There's a few different combo packs that you can buy. The mix of salty and sweet, they have 4-piece, 7-piece, and 10-piece. So I went with the 4-piece for 60 baht. Here we go. I'm gonna start with the sweet version first and finish with the salty version. And you can feel immediately how crispy that is in your fingers. It almost feels like a fortune cookie, like that kind of a batter. It's one of those things that you know as soon as you take your first bite, it feels like it's just gonna collapse because it's so paper thin and so crispy. That is sweet, but really good. That batter is so crispy and eggy. It has the fragrance of egg, because there might be egg in the batter, and then also that is spread on top of the batter. Then with that fresh shreds of coconut and the really sweet egg yolk pairs of candy, that combination, it's really, yeah, really nice. Now let's try the salty version. And if I'm not mistaken, the salty version is a combination of coconut and shrimp on the inside. And also you taste the magrut. You taste the magrut lime in there. That's one of the first fragrances you taste. And that combination of coconut, I think shrimp. Yeah, I think there is a shrimpiness to it. Almost a black pepper flavor as well. But it's sweet at the same time. So it's not just salty. It's salty and sweet, but not as sweet as the other one. Not as candy-y. This is more savory and salty and sweet all at the same time. And that batter, yeah, if you know the taste of a fortune cookie, when you bite down on this crispy pancake, you'll immediately think of a fortune cookie. But this is in a totally deluxe form with toppings and classic, it's heritage. It's something just about everyone eats when they come to Talad Phlu, and you shouldn't miss it. I like that. They're both good, but I like the salty version. And next up, right across the street, is where we're gonna find the next version of Khanam Buang, and this one is called Khanam Buang Yuan. Yuan means Vietnam, so it's a Vietnamese version of this pancake, which is gonna be totally different. We're gonna see her as she makes it. And actually, this lady, she is legendary. Kai maกี่ปีแล้วครับ
It start from her mom. Her mom start about 80 years ago.
Oh, wow. So over 80 years ago.
Yes.
Amazing. So the pan is heated, in goes some of the oil. Okay, so she's just like oiling the pan. Okay, now that the pan is hot, the batter's going in. Oh, you can hear that sizzle. So because the pan is so hot, it just immediately cooks. And then back onto the charcoal. Pork oil goes on. That's why it has a high smoke point and also gets really crispy. With all that lard, with all that heat, you can actually see it almost gyrating underneath there, just boiling with the oily juices. Okay, and then at the perfect moment, a handful of bean sprouts goes in, topped with some tofu, some of the turnips, peanuts, green onions, and then finally some of the, is it coconut?
Chim mixed with coconut.
Okay, shrimp and coconut. And it's really quite a technical process because she continually has to rotate that wok to make sure the heat is going even on that charcoal and crispifying in the perfect way. But she's really taking her time not to rush it so that she said it would take about 15 minutes actually. Okay, and now's the perfect moment. It's crispy all the way through, flips it over, cradling all those inside. Oh, and perfectly golden and crispy on the outside. Wow. Oh, the version with egg, okay. Okay, so for this one, it's not fried crispy, but it's made into a pocket, and then the hot lard goes on top. Oh, so it's gonna kind of deep fry in the lard. Wow.
When you eat it, you will feel like the taste will be a little bit of sour of the sauce, and then a little bit of salty, and then sweety.
Okay.
Thing.
Okay, nice.
So everything go together, it's smoothly harmony.
All right, very nice. Everything go together. Oh, so it's like a giant fried dumpling. Okay, Cup. Wow, 2 different versions. Okay, so we got 2 versions for 120 baht. I had to get them both. So it is huge and flaky and crispy. And it just stays crispy for so long because it's all lard. That batter, and I believe that it's yellow from the turmeric, but you can kind of like break this. It's like cracker crispy. You've got all those things in the center. You can try to maybe taste a little bit before you add that sauce. But we'll taste this version first. Bean sprouts, coconut and shrimp. There's tofu on the inside. That is so crispy. Oh, and that interior filling, the mixture of coconut and salty shrimp, it has so much flavor. The crispness of the bean sprouts and the juiciness of the bean sprouts, the pickled turnip in there, the peanuts, so many flavors. It's one of those things where you're not quite sure if it's a sweet, if it's savory, if it's a dessert, if it's a meal. Yes, it's all of the above. And then you can take some of the pickle, shallots, and kind of a sweet glazy sauce. You can put this onto it as you keep on eating and digging in. It's definitely can be a little bit challenging actually to eat because it's so many different crispy textures going on. And with that sauce, it's really good. The crunch of the cucumber, a little bit of a sugary, sweet sauce. And so actually, again, this is called Yuan Yuan. Yuan is Vietnam, and there's a dish that you'll find in Vietnam that you might be familiar with, which I believe you pronounce it bun xeo, but XEO. And so this would be the Thai version of bun xeo, originally a Vietnamese dish. Okay, so this is for the next version, the whole pocket fried version. And maybe we can, almost like a fried, looks like a fried pizza. I think we can kind of just pick it up and split it in half. We can see the cross section. Oh, it's crispy. All the toppings are melted on the inside. Definitely the easiest way to eat this one is to just pick it up. With that egg wrapper, that egg coating on the inside. She said it's a duck egg, and it brings not only the texture of the egg, but the fragrance of the egg. Oh, that is good. They're both good. I'm not sure which version is better. And both kind of eat differently because that exterior batter has a different crispiness to it. cucumber pickle to it. I think my favorite ingredient on the inside is that mixture of coconut, salty coconut with shrimp. And that's kind of what's powering the whole flavor of this snack. Back over to the extra crispy version and look on the inside. It's just loaded with all the toppings in there. I think eventually you gotta just kind of go in with your fingers and just kind of scoop it up. There's no really clean or easy way to eat this. They've been making it for 80 years in the family. And that's something I love so much about Talad Phlu, is there's so much history here, as we've already been talking about. And there's so many food stalls that have been selling for generations and that have maintained their family heritage through food. We have been eating all day and we still have 196 baht to go. We're right on the corner of the market here and there's two little restaurants. Actually, they're together. They serve a variety of dishes, but we're gonna try a few dishes, but we're gonna start with something called Suki Hang and she's about to fry it right now. She is a master chef, so she's heating up. It must be lard to heat it so hot. Heating that up. In goes the chicken. Oh yeah, ignited on fire. Look at that flame. Okay, and now the vegetables are ready to go in. So some Napa cabbage and some watermelon goes in. And now that broth is ready to go. Boom, just ignited on fire. Look at that smoke. Wow, that's a lot of smoke. Oh, that smells. That's all gonna be embedded into your suki, into your dish. The sauce goes in. Oh, that smells so good. And then in goes the suki sauce, which is the key ingredient. Okay, เสร็จแล้วครับ and ready ขอบคุณมากครับ Oh, I'm sweating from that smoke and that fire, but she is absolutely a ninja on that wok. Oh, this looks so good. It's just embedded with the smoke. Oh, dry fried in a cloud. I cannot wait to try this. Look at that thick sauce. And so this dish is called Suki Hang. Oh, so hot. Oh. Oh, wow. That is blazing hot. It was on fire like 30 seconds ago. Oh, that's phenomenal. You taste the cloud of smoke in your mouth from that first bite. She is just a ninja on that wok, frying it down. You taste the tau hu yi, which is the fermented tofu, that pink sauce that she adds on. That gives it this cheese-like complexity, but fermented tofu. She is amazing. Oh, this is a good find. Oh, this suki is insanely tasty. Okay, now let's try those pieces of chicken. Big pieces of chicken. Oh, wow. That chicken, it looks like a huge piece of chicken, but because of the way it's marinated, it has this silky, melt in your mouth texture. She fries the chicken first. Actually, I think it's lard because it has an extremely high smoke point. And she fries that first. And so it has this like scorched smokiness embedded into it. And the texture is amazing. I'm not sure if the chicken had some velveting done before, which is kind of marinated in a cornstarch. I'm not sure, but it kind of has that soft texture, but not mushy at all. It's amazing. This was totally unexpected. Like, I had so many things lined up that we were going to eat today, and I had a list. And some of them, many of them I'd been to before. This was totally unexpected, and this is turning out to be a highlight of the day. Oh, I would not want to miss this ever again. Actually, this dish is worth coming to Talad Phlu to eat. Oh, wow. That is insanely tasty. Oh, here comes the duck delivery. Here we go, perfect timing. The ducks have just arrived. I'm still licking my lips from the suki, but the ducks have just arrived in the truck, offloaded directly to the stall. And they're about to start chopping those up and serving. Oh, that fresh broth. Oh, that is unbelievably aromatic. She's filling up this glass cabinet, just chucking the duck wings into the glass cabinet. It comes to your table, boiling lava hot. And I got the modin, a clay pot filled with all the duck little bits and pieces, braising in its juices and just boiling away. And the aroma of the Chinese spices in there, it looks so good. And then I got it with rice, and it comes with a sauce as well. But this is the dish of choice for sure. You can also get noodles here, but this is what you want to be eating. All these little bones and all the wings. Oh, this smells unbelievable. And first, let me just taste that broth. Actually, more than a soup, it's more like a stew. Like a braised duck stew. I'm definitely gonna blow on this. I would typically just take a bite immediately and regret it when I realize how hot it is. This time I'm gonna blow it, cool it down. Oh, the earthiness of that broth, the ducky earthiness. You taste the coriander roots in there. You taste the white pepper. Oh, it's salty. You got a little bit of that stickiness from your lips immediately from the duck fat and juices coming out and that skin. Oh, it's so rich. It's so flavorful. It's so hot. It's so nourishing. And those Chinese spices like the star anise, the hint of cinnamon in the back of your throat. Oh, that's phenomenal. And then what you can do from here is just start rummaging. Yeah, so we've got wings, we've got the ends of the legs. Oh, there's even some vegetables down here. I think we'll just start grabbing some of the bones. This is like the end of the wing right here. And then I'll dip it into the sauce. Should be a vinegar, kind of vinegar, chili, garlic. Yeah, pure vinegar with that little bit of kick of chili with the garlic infusion. That kind of cuts the richness, the fattiness of the duck, balances the flavor. This is insanely tasty. Yeah, so good. And when you get all the bone bits in the wings, it gives you like something fun to do as you're eating. Or nibble off all the gelatinous bits, all the gummy bits, all the fatty parts, all that. Get all the flavor off every crevice of those bones. And then of course, you're gonna take some of the broth, put it onto your rice, add a little vinegar. And that fluffy hot jasmine rice with that duck juice. It's hard to get more comforting than that. Oh, they're so good. Oh, there's even the feet in here, duck feet. You get that webbing. There's duck drumsticks. Oh. And you gotta remember, when you dig to the bottom and then take a bite, you'll still be flaming hot. Oh. Outstanding. Both dishes from here. You can't go wrong. In fact, you have to eat them both. So this entire set, 100 baht, rice is 10 baht, water was 10 baht. So that's 120 baht. And then with the suki, that leaves us with 6 baht left. I think we did it. Challenge completed. 6 baht, almost exactly $20. And what a mission it's been. Talad Phlu has so much history, and you'll find some amazing Thai Chinese food that you have to try. Actually, leave a comment below. Let me know what was your favorite food of the day. And a huge thank you for watching. See you on the next video.